Okay, hello fellow YouTubers. This is Big Boss Jim coming to you almost live from Big Boss Jim's model shop. Okay, I said we'd do a program and try to show you some stuff. I'm opening Paint Shop Pro 9. If you guys have a different program, as long as it uses layers, raster layers, and etc., you can follow along. GIMP has it, and that's a freebie. If you're using Paint Shop Pro 9 and my screen doesn't look exactly like yours, that's because I use a customized bar. I put on there what I want to use, what I use mostly, so I customize my 2-bar. First thing we're going to do is go to the Browse button and open up our pictures. I have tons of them right here on where I'm at. Okay, I'm scrolling down. The first thing you need to do, okay, is this is a scale ruler. This is 1/24 scale. You can get these on the internet. They're free downloads. Okay, I think it's come from. You just do a search, you'll find them, and you get the scale ruler you want. Okay, this is 1/24 scale ruler, and here's a short one. These are made to that you can print them out and then, you know, cover them and keep them on hand. I keep it on the internet. Now the first thing I want to do is I go up here, and this is a copy. I copy that, okay, because you don't want to use your main pictures for anything. Always use a copy. Okay, so I'll close that, and here is paste as a new image. You paste that, there's your new image. Okay, so this is what we're going to do to show how you do this. Okay, this is a original picture that Dr. Cranky sent me. It's a large picture, so I'm going to do a couple things here. I'll bring that picture up again. I make a copy of it. Okay. And if you guys, you know, you can stop this at any time and try it on yours a few times till you get used to doing it. Okay, I did the copy again. I go up here and I'll paste as a new image. Okay. Let me get this one out of the way here. Okay. That's the new image. All right. It's not the original. Now, it's a pretty large, so I'm going to start by resizing this image right off. You know, it's no big deal. You can or you can't, you know, it makes no difference. So I hit the resize. I've got one set here for 50. I'm going to resize it to 50. You see, it's showing 42% big now. I'm going to do that one more time just for giggles. Okay, I'm going to do it at 50% again and see where it's at. Okay, that's 85%. That's pretty good. That's not bad. So for now, I'll keep it there because we are going to resize this again. Okay, you see I've got my 2 options up here and my layers. So I go to the layer, all right, and that's showing as a background layer. I don't want a background layer. I want it to be a raster layer. Okay? So I'm going to double click on that. It brings it up and you see it's raster 1. And you can name that layer whatever you want. Dr. Cranky or whatever you're using, you know. I think what would be neat about this is say like you airplane modelers, if you did a model of a certain aircraft, wouldn't it be great if you had the pilot and possibly co-pilot standing outside the aircraft in your scale? Okay, I think it would be, and that's the reason I think this is a pretty neat little thing. Okay, you click on OK there. Now you'll see it is now not a background, but it's a raster layer. Okay, now I'm going to go over here in my selection tool. Okay, it's set for a rectangular now, and you can change that to circles or whatever you want here. This is a freehand section. You use that basically, say if there was a noisy background behind the dock. Okay, I could take this and I have it point to point, the setting on it. You find that setting up here in the toolbar. Okay, you can outline the doctor and then invert it and delete the background out that way. But with it being solid white, I can take this magic wand. Now your program may have a different thing it's called, but I can click on that. Okay, now you'll see it's got the whole square, everything in white. Everything in white is outlined. Okay, I go down on my keyboard. Let me find it here. It's up under the camera. Hold on a sec. I got to move the camera just a little bit so I can pull that out and make sure. Okay. Okay. On your keyboard, simply hit delete. Okay. There it is. It's clear. Dr. Cranky is clear. I go up here and select none, and it's gone. Okay. Now while you still got Dr. Cranky's picture highlighted, now we're going to size him. I know how tall Dr. Cranky is, and I'm going to size him to his height. Now you notice he has this hat on. Okay, you want to allow a couple 3 inches or whatever for his hat, that you know his head's not all stuck up in that hat, so he's going to be a little bit taller. Again, I measure from about his pants. Okay, see right here where his pants comes down on his shoes? I measure from there to the top of the hat, okay, to get his height. And the reason I don't measure his feet is because when you get him made and cut out, you're going to fold his feet so that he can stand on the platform, whatever you're going to put him on, whatever you glue him to, his shoes, So I don't add his feet. Now, I hit a copy, okay, of Dr. Cranky. Then I come over on my rulers here. Now, for now, we can move Dr. Cranky. Okay, this is the background image of your ruler. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'll show you here. See, it says background. But now I'm going to come over here and let's see. Paste as a new layer. Okay, there's Dr. Cranky. All right, and it's a new layer. Okay, see, there's the raster layer. It's on top of the background layer, which is your rulers. Okay, this is very handy. Very simple to do this stuff. Okay, let me zoom in here a little bit. Get the bottom of the ruler. Okay, there you see it. There's Dr. Cranky. I go up here to my move tool. Okay, I hit that. I can click on Dr. Cranky, bring him down. Okay, and as I said, I measure from where his pants comes down on his shoes. Okay, right there, right there. And doing it this way, Dr. Cranky stays, see, he's showing 7 foot tall there. Yeah, we know he's not 7 foot tall. All right? So what you do is you go up to your raster deform tool. Now, in Paint Shop Pro, there's several tools there. There's the deform, straighten, perspective, mesh wrap. Okay, you want the raster deform tool. Okay, click on that. All right, you see it brings up this box. Now here's another little secret. A lot of people don't know about doing this, but you don't size it individually. Okay, that will put him all out of proportion. what you do, you grab a corner, whichever's convenient to you, any corner, but one of the top ones because you already got him set up down here, okay? Double checked his height there to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So, bring this down. See, that keeps everything in proportion right there. See, it keeps him all in proportion. Now, like I said, I know how tall Dr. Cranky is, so I want to make him a little taller because of his hat. Okay? So, right-click on it again. Bring him up here. It probably put him somewhere along in here. You know, that's his height. Plus, I've added a couple extra inches to his for his hat. Again, remind you, you want to measure from like his pant leg. I see it's down just a little more than I like. I know he's not quite 6 foot tall. So you right-click on that again, bring him down, okay? That puts him in about, what is that, 5'9"? Yeah, 3'6", yeah. That put him about 5'9", okay? And he's less than 6 foot tall. So I go back up here again on my move tool. Click on that. Okay, the raster deform tool is gone. Okay, now we don't need the rulers. Okay, so I go back up to my layer palette here, and there's Dr. Cranky. You can see he's on the raster. That's your background. Now you can delete it, or you can close it. Okay, everything's gone. Everything's gone. Like I said, if you want to delete it, then Paint Shop Pro is very easy. You just left click on it, bring it up, bang, it's gone. There you got the raster deform. Okay, on your move tool again, bring him up. You know, there he is. That sucker's ready to print, and it'll be scaled to the right size. No big deal. Now, if you're going to make a cardboard stand-up model, great. Great. Now, I did a backside of Dr. Cranky. How did I do that? Very easy. See, Dr. Cranky's there, okay? And I'm going to copy this image, okay? Then I'm going to bring it down to paste as a new selection. Bang, I got Dr. Cranky again, okay? He's already proportioned there, same size because you made a copy of it. Okay, on this, all I got to do is, let's see, image. I go up here to image, and see where it says mirror? Okay, watch Dr. Cranky there now. Bang. Okay, that's a reverse. Now, if you glue these two together, okay, on your cardstock, it would be identical. You know, they would line up after you got it all trimmed out and everything. They should line up pretty darn close. Depends on your cutting skills. Okay, and so we'll little puppy here. He's reversed. Okay, now. To make it easy for you and that, but what I did is I did a little bit of extra work on it. I made it look like it's backside, okay, just for the general thing. And of course, on the backside, you're not going to need his shoes pointed in the wrong direction, so you can just basically, when you get them glued together, don't glue the shoes to those shoes unless you just want to, and then bend them out so that he's standing on his shoes, okay? And on the back side, it just looks like his pants are close to the floor there, okay? So that's how you do that. Now, I want to make the dog, okay? This makes it easier for you if you want to do it that way. If you want to leave the dog that way, then you can. It just, you know, he's going to be a little hard to trim out because he is a small dog, you know. And we've already got a picture of the dog in another location, okay? But I'm going to show you how you can move this. All right, so I go back up to, where am I at here? Where the magic wand was and my selection, okay? On my selection, this is my 2-bar. I've got it set for rectangular. All right, now watch this. I just want the dog in there. All right, and just make him, you know, just make sure. You got to watch. First time I did this when I was doing it, I actually cut that ear off. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to have to redo anything. Okay. Now, this is where this is what I do. I go up to the cut. And when you cut, it's going to leave a clear background there. You can or you can't, or you can copy if you want. But do the cut. See, he's gone. All right? But he's not gone. He's on your clipboard. So you come back up here and paste as a selection. Bing, there I've got him. All right? Let's put him right down here between Doc's legs. Now, you don't want to bring him down like that to the floor. You want to leave him is like where his pants level would be, okay? And then you click, he's there. You click off, and the reason for this being when you do glue him in, okay, and you bend his feet out, they will all be on the floor, you know. Doc's standing on his feet, you know, and the little cute little dog is down on the floor, sitting at Doc's feet, and there you have it. Same thing if you want to do it this way. If you want to use your Paint Shop Pro and make a backside for Dr. Cranky the way I did, you can do that. I'll show you the way that I did him, okay? And you can kind of see what went on. There's the way I did him. That's his backside, you know. And the dog sitting down between his legs. You can see I didn't put the shoes on the backside. I just made a outline kind of his shoe soles. But when you get that folded out, you'll not notice any of that. It'll be fine. And this is virtually the same image. I just used my outline to outline the shirt, filled it in with the shirt color. That made it look like the backside of Dr. Cranky. I did a little different on the backside of his hat. I added the doctor's hairline, okay, but this is still basically his face, but I made it look like the backside of him, and that was virtually it. And then when you glue these two together, you know, and you're showing it, then the doctor's got a front side and a back side, and that's simply it. If you have any more questions, now if I want to use this like I do in a portrait that I'm doing, okay, you know, I can use my outline tool here, all right, and okay, I outline it. I go back up here, I hit copy, and let me see if I can open up an image here real quick. One I've got, there's one I did of Dr. Cranky. Okay, that's the picture, his car, his model, and I simply pasted the transparent picture over on top of the picture, okay? Now, if Dr. Cranky is standing out in front of the car, he's closer to the camera, so he's going to be a little bigger. If you're putting him right next to the car, you have to approximate how tall the car is, okay? And go from there. If you're putting him on the back side of the car, it gets a little tricky, kind of.